let's take this way. We have two weights. One is structural limits, other is performance limit. In structural limitations, we have MTOW, max takeoff weight, max landing weight, and max zero fuel weight. Here we have performance limiting, field limiting takeoff weight, climb limiting takeoff weight. Similarly, there would be obstacle limiting takeoff weight, means as per regulation, you have to clear every obstacle by a certain margin on a departure path in case of one engine in operation. Obstacle limiting takeoff weight is hypothetically 60 tons. What it suggests, if you are taking off with 60 tons, you will clear that obstacle by a minimum regulatory requirement. Means if let's say that is 35 feet or that is 100 feet. Obstacle limiting takeoff weight is 60 tons, means you will clear that obstacle by exactly that amount. You don't have any other leeway with you, buffer with you. That means. Now, whatever the lowest from a structural limitation, big runway, field length, there's a lot of field length available. So, field length limiting weight is 80 tons. And max takeoff weight is 76 tons. Which one will you carry? 76 or whatever. So, what do you call today? Your weight is limited by structure. It is a structural limit, right? If things happens reverse, this is 70 tons and this is 70 ton. Which one will you carry? Performance limit. So, you will takeoff weight will be 76 tons or low. What will you say? Today's takeoff weight is limited by the field or performance. So, you will calculate lowest from here. Lowest from here. Basically, lowest kaise MTOW. Whatever is MTOW, you take it as it is. MLW plus trip fuel. Because if you departed, that time what will happen? Let's say I am going to Delhi to Patna. I have to land in Patna. Takeoff weight allowed is 76 tons. But MLW, that I can land in Patna with 65 tons maximum. Now, can I carry 76 tons? Because if I take off with 76 tons, I will burn trip fuel, right? Let's say that trip fuel is 1000 kg. So 76 minus 1000 kg, how much is left? But Patna landing, max landing weight is, can you take off that with 76? So landing weight becomes a limitation here. Means my whatever takeoff weight I will carry from Delhi, that is limited by landing weight at Patna. So my takeoff weight today might be limited by the landing weight. Jaruri nahi hai, takeoff weight will always be limited by the structural limit or by the climb limit, by the field limit. It could be limited by the landing weight, it could be limited by the zero fuel weight. MTOW, you keep it as it is. MLW, to find the limitation, you will add in trip fuel. In zero fuel weight, in MZFW, you add takeoff fuel. Among these three, when you do this, whichever comes the least, among these three, you have to take the least for your takeoff. Then you come here, you will find the least from here. This is 70, let's say this is 60, this is 75. You have to find the least from here also. Because maybe, let's say my field limiting takeoff mass is 70, but my climb limiting is 60. Can I take off with 70? No, because I'm not meeting minimum required gradient. I have to meet that. So I have to take lowest from here. So lowest you get from performance, lowest you get from the structure, these three, then lowest from these two. That will be your takeoff weight, or you call it regulatory takeoff weight. Is that okay? So whenever you have to find out takeoff weight, the first thing you will make a table like this. For a structural limitation, you will make table MTOW, max takeoff weight, max landing weight, then max zero fuel, weight. MTOW you will write as it is. MLW you will add tref fuel. MZFW you will add takeoff. This is A, B, lowest from A, B, C is your structural limited takeoff weight. So when you find in most of the sums which you will be doing, most of the time you will deal with the structural limiting masses. So what do you have to do? You make this table, find the lowest among these three. Whichever is the lowest, that is your takeoff weight or regulatory takeoff weight. Takeoff weight, this is your, which takeoff weight is? Lowest from the structural, lowest from the performance, then lowest among both two. That will be your takeoff weight. That is your takeoff weight is equal to DOW plus traffic load plus which fuel? Takeoff weight DOW ho gaya. Everything has come. Traffic load means passenger, cargo, mails, everything. What is left? All fuel except taxi fuel. So this will be takeoff fuel. Is that okay? Now, this all in every question of payload you will be using this equation. Maneuver this equation itself. These two together is called, so TOW is zero fuel weight plus takeoff fuel. So TOW is equal to DOW plus useful, what is operating load or operating weight? DOM plus, so these two are operating weight or operating mass. So what we can say, takeoff weight is equal to operating mass plus traffic. Everything has to be done from this.